Today we're talking about 5 ways to break through any weight loss plateau. Have your weight loss efforts stalled? And it's frustrating, isn't it? It seems like just a few weeks ago, fat was falling off your body at record pace. Now you're wondering if your scale needs new batteries, right? So what happened? Why did your weight loss suddenly stop? And what can you do about it? Well, to answer that, let's look at what weight loss actually is. You see, if you're relying on your scale to determine whether or not your diet is working, that can be misleading. Your scale has no way to know whether the pounds you've lost are fat, muscle, or water. The goal, of course, is to maximize fat loss while keeping muscle loss to a minimum. When you step on the scale and you're a pound lighter than the day or week before, you probably assume that you've lost a pound of fat. But it's not that simple. In fact, nothing will make the scale go up and down faster than fluctuations in your body's water content. Sodium and carbohydrates are both associated with water retention. And if you don't drink enough water, you can find yourself looking and feeling puffy after a meal with a high amount of either. This can easily fluctuate by as many as 3 to 5 pounds per day. On the flip side, lowering your sodium and carb intake and drinking plenty of water will flush your body out and lead to a reduction in weight. To keep from being fooled, my suggestion is to weigh yourself just once per week. Do it naked and first thing in the morning. You may also want to make sure that you do it on a day where you aren't having a cheat meal or didn't have one the day before. So while it's true that your weight can fluctuate due to water content, it's not what I would call a true weight loss plateau. A real weight loss plateau is when you're no longer losing any fat. And my definition is that you haven't lost any weight for 2 weeks straight. So with that being said, here are a few things to keep in mind when it comes to plateaus. The first thing to remember is that weight loss plateaus are to be expected. Everyone experiences them. It's just the way our metabolism works. Our body is all about staying alive, and losing weight is quite often seen as a threat to survival. Every client I've worked with has encountered some sort of plateau when it comes to losing weight. And when it happens, there are 5 things I recommend to rekindle the fire in your metabolism. Number 1, recalculate your daily caloric target. Your metabolism will often slow down because as you lose weight, your body doesn't need to burn as many calories to maintain your new weight. If you adjust your caloric intake based on this new body weight, you're less likely to hit a plateau. A good rule of thumb is to recalculate your daily caloric target after every 10 pounds of weight loss. There are lots of ways to do this. One method works like this. You want to calculate 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight, 1 gram of carbohydrates per pound of body weight, and 1 gram of fat per 5 pounds of body weight. That simple macronutrient formula will put you in a moderate caloric deficit and allow for steady, healthy weight loss. To turn into calories, simply multiply the protein and carbs by 4 and the fats by 9. The next way to overcome a plateau is to control the hidden calories. Most people hit a weight loss plateau simply because they're eating more calories than they think. And when you combine this with a slowing metabolism, it can become a recipe for disaster. Calories can sneak into your diet from a variety of places. Snacking, eating out, condiments, and alcohol are common ways people add uncounted for calories into their diet. These extra calories can trigger a weight loss plateau and leave you wondering what happened. The sad reality is a mere 200 to 300 extra calories per day can completely halt fat loss. To give you some perspective, that's nothing more than a couple of handfuls of nuts, a few tablespoons of a sugar-rich salad dressing, or a granola bar. So to combat these hidden calories, you need to make it a habit to keep track of everything you put into your mouth. And if you don't know what the calorie count is of a certain food, don't eat it. The next weight loss plateau breaker is more cardio. Now, I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but it does work. And if you know that your diet is on point and you know that there are no hidden calories sneaking into your food, the next thing you'll want to do is to simply crank up your cardio. You can do this in a variety of ways. You can add an extra day you're not already doing cardio daily. You can add time to each day. Even 10 extra minutes of cardio can make a difference. And you can add an additional session during the day. It doesn't even have to be a formal workout. It could simply be walking for 15 minutes after dinner or walking your dog. The idea is just to tip the calorie burning odds in your favor. The next way to break through a weight loss plateau is to embrace the cheat meals. Believe it or not, the concept of a cheat meal can actually help you lose fat. For one, it gives you a psychological boost because you know that if you stick with your diet, you're going to be rewarded. That keeps you happy and motivated, which ultimately makes sticking to your diet much easier. And that's not all it does. Studies show that cheat meals can boost your metabolic rate by as much as 10%. And while that is impressive, the most significant benefit of having a cheat meal is the effect it has on your leptin levels. Leptin regulates hunger, your metabolic rate, appetite, motivation, and even your libido. When you're in a caloric deficit and lose body fat, your leptin levels drop. This can cause your metabolic rate to slow down and your appetite to increase. On the other hand, when you give your body more energy in the form of more calories than it needs, leptin levels are boosted. And this can have positive effects on fat oxidation, thyroid activity, mood, and even testosterone levels. So if it's an increase in leptin levels that you really want, how do you best achieve it? Eating carbohydrates is the most effective way. Second to that is eating a lot of protein. Fat intake doesn't do a whole lot to your leptin levels, which brings us to weight loss plateau breaker number 5, lift heavy weights. If you've followed our videos here at Life Renew, you know we're big fans of lifting heavy weights. And aside from its obvious strength building benefits, it's also a phenomenal fat burner. One study by a group of sports scientists found that training with heavy weights can increase your metabolic rate for up to 3 days. What that means is that you'll be burning more calories even when you're at rest. So don't shy away from heavy weights. If you have any questions you feel weren't answered in this video, please drop us a comment and we'll get right back to you. And if losing weight is your primary goal and you're looking for ways to crank up your metabolism so that you never hit a weight loss plateau, you may want to check out our best-selling fat-burning supplement, Ignite. Ignite is filled with clinically proven ingredients and was designed to accelerate the body's ability to burn fat and keep it off. We created Ignite to take advantage of newly discovered science to speed up metabolism and accelerate fat loss. You can learn more at liferenew.com/ignite. I'll also drop a link in the description so it's easier for you to find Ignite in our store. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like our channel and click the bell so you don't miss any of our future Fit Squad videos. Our mission at Life Renew is to share real-world information that really works through the Fit Squad movement that's taken the industry by storm right now. We are here to help and support you to achieve your health and fitness goals so you can get into and live in the healthiest version of yourself. We invite you to join the Fit Squad, and if you're on Facebook, click the share button so your friends and family can join as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.